right, let's talk about blogging. Now, I have some counterintuitive advice for you about how to create a great blog. And this comes after 10 plus years of writing a blog that is highly trafficked. So we're gonna talk about how to write a great blog. I'm gonna tell you about some of the common misconceptions that people have about writing a great blog. And I'm gonna tell you how to think through some of these issues that are invariably coming up, like why would anyone pay attention to me? And how many times a week do I need to be posting? Let's work through all of these things. I wanna start off by reminding you about the critical mindset here. That mindset is copywriting is just a tool to help me grow my business. Really important reminder, because when I started writing my blog, I'd written it for a little while, soon I found myself kind of unsure about why I was writing this blog. Am I writing it to get comments, to get likes, to get people to sign up for some weird thing? What am I doing this for? And when you're in the thick of it, you're sitting there, you're writing for the 5th hour that week or 15th, you wanna know why you're doing something, right? Copywriting is just a tool to help you grow your business. What that means is your blog at a high level really serves one purpose. It's to get people to come to your site, find it interesting and really engaging, and sign up for your newsletter. And from there, on your email list, that's where, for the most part, you can talk about products and selling, etc. So at a high level, your blog exists just to get people to come there and get interested and engaged enough to sign up for your email list. Very simple. Now, of course, you want to be really engaging. You want to have something fresh, kind of like when you go shopping, at your favorite store and you say, oh, I wonder what they have in stock today. Oh, they have a new tank top. Like that tank top. I'm going to come back next week and see what's new. Same thing. You want to keep your site fresh, keep it engaging, but it doesn't mean you have to write every day. In fact, I want to talk about 3 common misconceptions people have. And the first one might be a little surprising to you. The first mistake people make about blogging is they blog too much. Whoa, Ramit, you're crazy. I thought you were going to tell me I need to blog 25 times a week, get that SEO juice going. Wrong. In fact, if you blog too much, that's actually a bad signal. Why? For a couple of reasons. First of all, what kind of quality can you write if you're posting 10 times a week? It's probably not going to be that good. And second, the business growth for you comes not just from your blog, but from everything else, your products, your marketing, your selling strategy. If you're writing 10 blog posts a week, you probably don't have a really strong, sustainable business. I'm going to put it to you another way. You could have an amazing blog with amazing content, but if you don't have a business underlying it, what do you really have? You just have a blog. If we go back to our original mindset, copywriting exists as a tool to help us grow our business, then we'll remember we don't need to write as often as many other people do. For example, my friend Derek Halpern, he's from a site called Social Triggers. He famously grew his massive audience by posting about twice a month. You don't need to post all the time. What you do want to post is really great, high quality material, and make sure that every so often it's fresh, but you don't need to kill yourself posting 10 times a week. So that's mistake number 1. Number 2 mistake, thinking that every single post you make has to be this long, original thought piece, this multifaceted, nuanced essay on world politics and geopolitics. Wrong, okay? If, first of all, you start writing stuff like that, you're gonna get discouraged, okay? It probably doesn't come naturally to write 25 really long posts. I happen to love long posts because I like to write them. I find it fun, engaging. I also like to weed out people who can't read. So that's my thing. But you'll notice that we also post short things too, really fun things. In fact, there are some blogs that are massive, much bigger than mine, that have been built on extremely short posts. You ever hear of a guy named Seth Godin? Marketing luminary? He writes these posts, they're pretty much this long. They're not that long at all. Very short, crisp, pithy pieces. People love them. There's also different types of blogs. There's a blog by my friend Carl Richards. He's in the personal finance space, and he basically creates these really interesting, fun little sketches on the back of note cards. There's tons of other examples of people doing this. What I'll say to you is If you read I Will Teach, or if you read any other popular blogs, you're gonna notice that they mix it up. Sometimes they write really long, lengthy, meaty posts. That allows people to really dig into a topic. Sometimes they just do link posts. Here's my favorite 3 articles that I've read this week. Sometimes we'll do a case study. Sometimes we'll do a short engagement post. It's just, hey, here's a quick story, some interesting tidbit I learned. It's an idea like the seagull theory post that I once wrote, and that's that. So the mistake here is thinking that every single post has to be massive, long, original content. You know what? Sometimes people don't want Thanksgiving dinner. They just want a quick snack, a little bit of popcorn, a couple crackers, move on. The point is, you're not limited to one type of post. It's almost like having a bunch of different ingredients. Sometimes you can make a great meal, sometimes you can whip up something really quickly. You know, if I open my fridge, I'm probably gonna sit there and go, there's nothing to eat. But if my mom opens the fridge, she can see all kinds of stuff that I don't. She can see how to make a meal for 6. She can see how to whip up a quick snack or a breakfast. That comes with experience, and you will get that experience over time. Mistake number 3, making it all about me. Oh God, I did this. I was guilty of this for a long time. I thought I had to create these massive long pieces. I needed to do the research, and it had to be all about my original ideas. Notice a pattern? I, my. It's all about me. I never stopped to think, what about my readers? And this is a great answer when that question invariably comes up in your head. Why is anyone gonna listen to me? There's a million other blog posts out there. We naturally will come and start to think of ourselves. I don't have enough experience. They're not gonna listen to me. And what I would rather do is totally reframe that. What do my readers want? What do they need to hear? I have a lot of valuable experience. I have something that the world needs to hear. Let me write it in a way that connects with them. You see how I'm taking it away from just me and my mental barriers and all kinds of problems I have, and instead I'm putting my reader at the center of my world. Put my barriers aside, serve them. Now, how do you do that? Same thing, you don't look to yourself. You can also look around at the world. So you probably read a ton of different articles, news sources on your topic. You know more about your topic than your readers do. So bring it to them. Show them what they need to know when it comes to the world of fitness or personal finance or careers or whatever topic you're tackling. Show them who's good. Sometimes you can even show them who they shouldn't listen to. That's taking your knowledge and focusing on them. You know, one of the things I realized? When I started I Will Teach, I spent 4 or 5 years and I did not recommend one product that I used, not one, because I thought people would think it was scammy, you know, stuff like that. I already had a problem with the name, I Will Teach You to Be Rich. People were already kind of like, eh. And I thought if I recommend something, they're gonna think I'm in cahoots. I have some kind of, deal under the table. And then one day I was watching Oprah and I sat there and I saw her doing this thing where she recommends her favorite products. And the audience was going crazy. Oh my God, Oprah. And I realized there was something going on here. They trust Oprah and they wanna know what Oprah loves. If Oprah reads this book, they wanna read that book. If Oprah buys those shoes, they want those shoes because of the trust. And it was a huge eye-opener for me. That's when I realized it's not about me, it's about them. And so I started recommending specific products, specific bank accounts I use, okay? Do you know what the experience for my readers was? They're like, wow, I really like this guy. I trust that he's done all this weird research to figure out the best checking account. So if he uses it, it's probably pretty good. And I told them I have no deals with these banks, or I think back then I did an affiliate link one time. I told them that as well. They loved it. They loved knowing what I used. So the level of specificity can show expertise. You'll notice that there's a lot of people out there who write things and they're kind of vague. They're like, find the best checking account that suits your needs. I'm like, use this checking account, avoid this checking account. People love that because if they trust you, they want to know specifics. So the key here, it's not just about you. It's about your reader. Take what you know and take your knowledge of the community and show them the best products, show them the best sites to read, show them what they need to be paying attention to and what is not worth their time. That is how you can use blogging to your advantage. And you can also puncture this barrier of why would anyone listen to me? There's so many other blogs. You don't have to worry about that. Worry about your reader, and your blog will grow, and therefore your business will grow. All right, just be prepared. You're gonna hear a bunch of people giving you tips on blogging. Blog here, blog there, make sure you blog in this format, blog this frequently. Let them keep giving their tips. You and I are gonna focus on what really grows our business. At a bare minimum, post about once a week. Remember, you can post different types of things. Long, short, fun, serious, that's up to you. And just remember, you wanna get good enough that you can connect with your reader and get them to sign up to your site. That's it. And remember, blogging is just a tool to help you grow your business.